Hi guys, this is Kota from Mastering Body Institute. Today's topic is how to flatten out your abdomen. It's not just shaping up to make a six-pack, but also working on a flattening out. I'm sure you're working on your nutrition, cardio, strength training, abdominal exercises, and so forth to work on reducing body fat and building up your abdominal muscles. But there's a little bit more aspect to how to flatten this out. So today we are focusing on two things. One is actually loosening up some of the muscle group that you need to loosen up to make this part flatter rather than having a feeling of extended abdomen. So it's especially when you have a tight hip flexors, tight glutes, you may start feel like you are doing a work, but it doesn't. You start seeing six packs, but you're not seeing a proper figure. So we're gonna work on those. First muscle group we're gonna stretch is a big muscle group. It's your glutes. When the glute is tight or weak, you're gonna have a tough time loosening up your hip flexors. So it's kind of connected. So what we're gonna do is first stretch. All you need to do is find a place to sit, cross your leg, push the knee down, posture straight, and hinge down from your hip. So you can hold the position, but I prefer to use a mobility work by hinging off from your hip, not from your waist, it's from your hip. Go through 10 to 15 reps. As you go through, see if you can feel your buttocks being stretched. If it's tight, you might also feel the IT band get along the thigh and knee line. You might, if it's too tight around the groin, you might feel that as well. Once you're done with 10 to 15, go ahead and switch your leg. Place your hand on the knee again. Lift up and back and forth. If your hip is too tight to the point where you cannot push anything further, just go with what you can do. The most important thing is getting this part mobilized. Excellent. So next thing what we're going to do is, now that your hip is a little bit looser, we're going to work on some muscle called psoas. Psoas is originated from your part of your lower back and then going down to your groin or hip socket. So what we're going to do is work on the insertion point first. The exercise is called Cobra. If you've done any yoga before, you might have done this before. I'm going to use a two-step process. First one is a little bit easier. All you need to do is place your body on the floor like so. And with your forearm, you're going to push your torso up. When you do so, you may feel a tension along the spine. This is a muscle that's called psoas muscle. That's the origin where the muscle actually starts. In this position, what you want to focus on is lifting your chest up and squeezing your buttocks. That will help you feel more of those stretch along the muscles. If this is easy, second step is use your hand to push yourself up. Focus still is to keep your hip down. Make sure you're not shrugging. Keep your shoulder away from your ears. While you're holding the position, make sure you're breathing. And you may hold it for 20 to 30 seconds. Once this is loosened up, we're going to work on two breathing technique. One is for a diaphragm and also abdomen. Purpose behind it is you want to teach your muscle how to pull in. So we're going to use an exercise called fat and skinning. What you do is when you breathe in, you're going to make yourself fatter. When you breathe out, you're going to make yourself skinny and pull it as far in as you can. While you're doing so, make sure you're not slouchy or rounding your back. The back should be arched a little bit. So place your hand in the back so you can feel those. Take a deep breath in. Make yourself fatter. Breathe out. Push your abdomen as far close to your spine as possible without rounding your back. Breathe in again. Breathe out. All the way out. You should be able to feel your abdomen tightening along with pushing the abdomen in. When you look at from the side, you're trying to make this back side and front side smushed together in the center of the center, almost like you're making a sandwich with abdomen and lower back to pressing on your spine. Second breathing exercise is for your intercostal muscle. When this is weak, the rib cage may look a little bit more opened up and look a little bit more rounded look. Reason why that may happen is you may be overweight and the ribs are pushed out, or if you have been pregnant, that also may have pushed the rib out and the muscle got weaker. So all we need to do is train it, how to do it. Place your finger on the rib area, slightly away from the center. That's where the intercostal muscle is. When you breathe, it's going to expand. Breathe out. Bring it in. Again, breathe out. Breathe in. Sorry. Breathe out. All the way out. Now, just like a fat and skinny exercise, you don't want to round your back. Now, both exercise requires deep breathing, and if you're not used to it, it might become a little bit more, you may experience lightheadedness. If you lay down for a couple of seconds, it'll go away. But if you feel uncomfortable, you can keep it about five breathing for each one. Once you get used to it, you can try it for 10 to 15 reps. Work on it. This is a non-strenuous exercises for both stretching and breathing technique. So you can do this on a regular basis, and you should see some changes within a week or two. Now, if you want to looking for actual result, you might want to work on it for a little bit more extended period of time, like 2 to 3 months.